So hello my friends, and welcome to another video. It's been a few months since I was able to bring you a video and it seems every time I have to apologize for it being so long since the last one. On this occasion though, it's been a rather difficult few months. Apart from work, that is, I've been running around with workshops and what have you. But on top of that, in October, I lost my dad. So I had to fly back to the UK for a little bit for his funeral and whatnot. And then returning to Greece, I had more workshops, and then shortly after the last one, after returning home, a couple of days after I returned home, my big puppy Nanuk passed away. If you may have seen the video back in February that I made when I found him, I was with a couple of friends photographing on the other side of the lake, and when we turned off the main road onto a dirt track, this little head popped up, little white head out of the grass, and it was Nanuk. And we stopped to pick him up, and he was really badly injured. Turns out his leg was broken in 3 places. His hip was fractured. He had a gut full of sand and gravel where he'd been eating dirt to stave off the hunger pains, so he'd been out for quite a while on his own, and he was only about 4 weeks old. Anyway, so took him to the vets, and they kept him for a few days to keep him on a drip and rehydrate, give him nutrition, what have you, and medication, get all the fleas and ticks off him. And then I brought him home and washed him and cleaned him and made a space for him with the intention of rehoming him. But he was just such a beautiful little dog, and the way he'd look at me, I couldn't bring myself to give him up. Anyway, he got stronger, he got better. He still had issues with his hind legs, which we were waiting for him to finish growing, because the problems were on the joints where the growing plates are, so we had to let the bones grow out before we could actually treat him for that. And it seems that he must have had some kind of underlying issue, because when I came out to feed him about just over a week ago now, to give him his breakfast, he wasn't interested in it, which was not unusual for him, and so I didn't really pay it any mind. And I came out about a half hour later to check up on them, him and Sabi. Neither of them had eaten their breakfast that day, and Nanuk was nowhere to be seen. And I hunted around the garden for him and found him behind the house under a hedge, where he'd just crawled under to to pass away peacefully on his own. So I think his big old heart must have just given out. He turned into a huge dog. He was about 40 kilos. But just a big bear of a puppy, full of affection, full of love. And it absolutely ripped my heart out, I have to tell you, losing him. Anyway, excuse me. So after 10 days moping around at home and being thoroughly depressed by everything, I really needed to get out and see something beautiful. So I've come down this morning to the lake to film the flamingos and the ducks at dawn. It's absolutely beautiful morning, lovely light. And I'll put together a little sequence which I will dedicate to Nanuk. It's not anything story driven, it's just a few pretty pictures which I will set to music. So hopefully I will be a bit more happy and cheerful in the next few videos as time goes on. And I don't think I'll ever be able to forget him, though. He held a very special place in my heart. So, excuse me. Thank you so much for watching. Apologies for the depressing note of this one. And I hope I'll catch up with you again soon. Bye for now.